It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm out for a drive, and I think it's time for another I Have to Talk.
Today's topic is Subaru. Why Subaru? Well, I love Subaru. My wife and I, we've had three Subarus. I had one, my wife had one. We had Subaru Twins, 2013 CrossTreks. And then I moved up to I moved over to a Dodge Challenger. And yes, I think most people would consider that an up in almost every way. And sure, but it was different, completely different thing. And I love my Challenger too. But at any rate, that's not what this is about. Got myself off track and I just got started. Super Crosstrek has been described by many people as the perfect car because it's not too big, it's not too small, it's not very expensive, but it's not stripped down. It's well built, but it's not fancy. It's just a great all rounder. You four-door hatchback body style, like a small crossover, but with some real off-road capability, or at least gravel road and stuff. It had high ground clearance, so it's like an Outback, a ruggedized Outback, except smaller and less expensive and better on gas mileage. They weren't speed demons, um, based on the Impreza with its 2.0 liter normally aspirated motor, but they got the job done for sure. And at the time, that was among them, even though it was considered underpowered by most people. It still had more horsepower than the cars that I was used to, the Honda Civics and Dodge Neons and the like. And great car. Just loved the heck out of those. And then after the Challenger, I got the EV bug. And so I didn't think about Subaru for 3 years. And now I'm thinking about them again and wishing they were here with us. Wait, I hear you say. They have the Solterra. Yeah, they do. That's kind of why I'm worried about them. They're so attached to Toyota that they can do their own thing. They just don't. They're a small car company still, even though their popularity increased so much in the past decade. Um, they can't go off and build their own EV platform from scratch like Ford and GM and VW Group and Stellantis Group have been able to do. They can't do it without partnering with somebody. And they'd already had a deep partnership with Toyota, had for years and years. And if Toyota has one mission in life, it's to prevent the electrification of mobility. That is their mission statement. They don't. It doesn't say that on any business meeting or uh, underneath the picture of the founder's name in the lobby, but it is their mission, and they're never going to stop. And they could win. I bet they're very, very happy that Germany got the EU to modify the no internal combustion engine vehicle passenger vehicle sales after 2030 rule to exclude e-fuel cars. And believe me, they are going to stretch the definition of e-fuel. Oh, we put some lemon juice in gasoline. It's now an e-fuel. And so we can just keep selling these cars. They will do that. They will try to get away with that. Mark my words. So why does that have me worried about Subaru? Because they are stuck there. They're stuck there, attached to the hip of Toyota. And if they want to have an EV at all, it's going to be whatever Toyota is willing to make. And what was Toyota willing to make? The BZ4XQ7 bug, zooming, or whatever it's called. Overweight, overpriced, underspec'd, underperforming, extremely hideous interior. They went out of their way to make that interior gross. And the car looks, the design on the outside is super busy. It looks like they took a RAV4 and just put some slices in it to make it even more sliced up. A bad car, bad car. And that's what the Solterra is. That same car with some minor suspension tweaks, if that. And it's so sad because we and hopefully people inside of Subaru know what the world wants. What the world wants is our beloved CrossTrek as an EV. Imagine that car right there. It's just an EV. Change nothing else. And you will not be able to make enough of them, even if Tesla stops building Model X's and Model Y's and builds nothing but CrossTrek electrics for you. You will still not make enough. It's just so clear that would be a huge hit. It could be the EV all-rounder that we don't currently have. We have things in segments. We don't have an all-rounder here in the United States anyway. I would probably consider the Volkswagen ID3 to be an all-rounder. The ID4 is a little too big to be an all-rounder in my opinion. It's almost the size of an Outback. It's not quite as long, but that's where I'm so sad about Subaru. I just wish that they could get off of Toyota's hip and attach themselves to somebody else's hip. Nissan's, but they're already, controlled by Renault, so that's out of the question. I don't think the current VW Group MEB platform, while a great general use platform, I don't know that that's good for Subaru for a CrossTrek. GM would be perfect. Scaled down Ultium, basically the Equinox powertrain, but with Subaru's chops on all-wheel drive suspensions and setups. That would be so cool. So I've done enough dreaming. I've got a car droning along next to me and I can't do much about. So we'll probably wrap this up. I'd like to know what you think. What do you think about Subaru? Are you sad they're not an EV company with all their environmental outreach and everything else that they do? And do you think there's any hope that Toyota will do more than lip service to battery electric vehicles? All right, thanks.